Hey guys, it's your buddy Oscar back here again, and this week I'm going to be making an awesome replica prop for you, but not just any replica prop. The Green Ranger Dragon Dagger.
Alright guys, so we have all of our pieces for our Dragon Dagger. We have our blade, hilt, handle, pipe, knobs, whistle, and intersecting keys, and a little pipe section actually, and a little smaller pipe section. So these little pieces right here, are actually the knobs that are going to be intersecting the pieces together to lock them into place. As you can see right here, they're going to just go simply into here, lock into place. That way we can put our pieces in together and make them into one. But for me to secure them nicely, almost dropped that. What I'm going to be doing is going to be using some Loctite to put these pieces together and see what we can accomplish. This will be the first time that I'm actually going to be putting a prop like this together, so bear with me guys. So, without further ado, let's just go right into it, put it together, get it ready for paint, and finish it.
That looks so sexy.
Alright guys, doesn't this look amazing? Oh my god. When you think of Dragon Ball, you automatically start thinking about the Green Ranger and his Green Ranger Dagger calling on the Dragon Zord. I gotta say, that is one of my favorite parts of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, when the Green Ranger showed up and he busted out with his dagger and called on the Dragon Zord. It was so amazing, so badass, and to finally make one, and this was the first time I ever made a prop or replica prop that was about this many pieces, because this thing was like a freaking jigsaw puzzle. I'm honestly, it was like I was like sticking pieces together, and honestly, in the making of this, there were like several different gaps because apparently it was too close to the print bed, so there was like a little bit of curling, so I had to fill in some of the sections with some Bondo and try to even it out so that way it looked like one solid piece. So you know, if you guys actually want to know where I got the file from, it's actually on Thingiverse. I'll actually leave a link in the description below, that way you guys can get the file and print out some of your own. And actually, the person that made this file also modeled a buckler and some power coins along with the Sword of Darkness for the Green Rangers, so you gotta check it out. You know, one of the things I like the most about this particular model is that the fact of the matter is the person who modeled this actually made the knobs functional. You know, and if you guys are wondering, like you saw in the video, I actually used some mechanical pencil springs to actually let the knobs move up and down. There was actually just directions on the actual link that showed that that's what he suggested to use. So I went to my local drugstore and picked up a pack of mechanical pencils, just broke them apart, and you know, basically put the springs in here. So you guys know, this print actually took me about 19 hours to print all the pieces together. It took several different times to print because not all the pieces fit on my print bed. It took about 19 hours, give or take, about 1750 millimeter layer height. The top layer was about 7, the bottom layer 3 with a 2 millimeter parameter layer. So it took a little while, but I really wanted the details to be pretty sharp because I didn't want it to have too many layer lines because then there'd be more sanding, and sanding would I would have lost a lot of the detail on the sanding. And I didn't want to use some XTC 3D for this model in particular, because the detail in it with the XTC 3D, I probably would lose a lot of the detail. It would not be as sharp, and I would lose a lot of it in. So I didn't want that. So I let it print as long as it could to catch all the detail, because that's the important part in props like this. With the props that have small little details, you want to make sure that you get a high quality print setting. That way, you don't have to worry about missing any details coming out wrong, top layer, missing any gaps or anything. So that's what I did for this particular. I just want to give a shout out to Surfinbird132 for making such an amazing model of the Dragon Dagger and putting it on Thingiverse for everybody to share and to print for themselves. And if you guys love it as much as I do, make sure that you share your love for it on the comments down below, as well as clicking that like button. And make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you do, because I'm going to be building more 3D printed cosplay armor, props, and helmets for you guys to share and to love and to have an awesome time. And if you guys enjoy the videos that I'm making, you can show your support by buying me a coffee. I will leave a link down below to the website where you can actually donate $3, $5, maybe $10 to help me keep bringing content here, because obviously the materials do cost money, and your support would actually help me continue bringing this and making even bigger props, because I do have some ideas for bigger props, maybe even making the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Cannon, as well as maybe a bunch of other bigger, badder weapons that are from these most popular series and movies. So if you guys want to help me out, and I would really appreciate it if you did, I will leave a link in the description below, that way you guys can make a small donation. Well, thanks again guys for joining me today for this video, and I hope to see you again next week when I make the next upcoming replica prop. I wonder if I should make a full Green Ranger display, you know, with the dagger, the helmet, the shield, the buckle, and the Sword of Darkness. I don't know. What do you guys think?